Mark Cuban recently pointed out that the artificial intelligence boom is minting wealth at a pace guaranteeing the world's first trillionaire. According to Cuban, that person could just be one dude working out of a basement. Public attention usually fixes on visible consumer titans like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. Those figures built their empires in a different era, operating in entirely different paradigms than the one currently unfolding. Data from the last century shows we have never seen wealth created at this speed or scale. MIT researchers describe the current boom as a historical outlier, unmatched by any prior industrial or digital expansion. Silicon Valley has effectively reverted to the hyper-acceleration of the late 90s dot-com era. The region has once again transformed into a hub of staggering, rapid opportunity, where private valuations reach the billions in months rather than decades. This trillion-dollar milestone belongs to the architect who successfully monopolized the hidden infrastructure bottlenecks of the new digital economy. They aren't building a viral app. They are securing the narrow gateway that the entire system must pass through to function. Scaling a traditional business requires a linear increase in human labor and physical materials. In contrast, the AI economy scales through intelligence with zero marginal cost. Once the entire system is built, the cost of generating the next unit of value drops toward nothing. This chart compares the cost of expansion. Human workforces carry a heavy rising price tag, but AI agents represent infinite leverage. A single optimized system can replicate itself to outperform a human staff of 100,000 people without increasing overhead. This is why Sam Altman is engineering more than just a software startup. He is positioning OpenAI as the foundational intelligence layer for the internet, the engine that powers every other piece of code. By controlling this layer, the accumulation of currency becomes secondary. The real prize is the design of the economic system itself, including the architecture for global money distribution as AI agents take over the labor market. Deep within the supply chain, physicists like Anthropic co-founder Dario Amodei are shaping the foundation models that dictate how these systems behave. As of early 2026, Anthropic reached a valuation of $965 billion. This puts Amodei's personal net worth at an estimated $15.5 billion, making him one of the most powerful individuals in the private sector. Amodei advocates for an entente strategy, a geopolitical vision where a coalition of democracies uses advanced AI to achieve a decisive military advantage over adversaries. This vision led to a direct clash with the U.S. Department of Defense. When Dario Amodei refused to remove contractual bans on using his AI for mass surveillance and autonomous weapons, the Pentagon labeled Anthropic a supply chain risk, leading a federal judge to issue a temporary injunction against the government for apparent First Amendment retaliation. When a private citizen can stall the Pentagon's military objectives in federal court, it signals a shift in the nature of power. Modelers like Amodei are capturing trillions in value while establishing their own rules for the future of global warfare. Beneath every software model and digital agent lies the absolute bedrock of the economy, the physical hardware required to perform the calculations. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang founded his company in a Denny's diner in 1993. Today, his net worth exceeds $200 billion because he owns the physical gateway to the AI boom. This integrated array is the mandatory physical entry point for the entire industry. Without these circuits, every foundation model remains theoretical code. Owning this choke point drove NVIDIA to a $5 trillion valuation, the first company to reach that scale. Because every layer of the AI economy depends on this hardware, the first trillionaire is mathematically destined to emerge from whoever controls the bottom of the compute supply chain. This trillion-dollar milestone will create a concentration of personal wealth that dwarfs the economic disparity of the Gilded Age, placing more resources in single hands than ever before. High-performance compute is now a critical national defense asset. Governments treat these data centers with the same strategic weight as nuclear deterrence or energy reserves. The ongoing friction between tech founders and the Department of Defense proves that no government can afford to shut down these systems. They have become too vital to national security and global survival to be sidelined. The world's first trillionaire will be the architect who successfully positioned themselves as the absolute, indispensable middleman between human intelligence and the physical machinery that powers the world.